Hello everybody, welcome back to another thrift store finds video. Today was a pretty big win for some older formats. A decent amount of stuff, went to a couple different places, and it was a good morning. First up on VHS, a stack of these old Superbook animated like Christian cartoons, like animated Bible stories, and if they're in good working condition, they seem to be fine, at least like cosmetically fine, and the tapes, to the eye look fine. These will definitely be a decent profit putting them up on the store. These are different from the Superbook ones that you find, those like newer like CG looking ones on DVD. These ones are definitely held in a higher regard and go for a bit more if they're in good condition, so those are definitely a good grab. A few more VHS. We have two Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Day of the Dumpster, and Happy Birthday, Zach. Old Power Rangers VHS, anything from the original series is always a good find. One Inspector Gadget tape, Funny Money. And the majority of what I got today was, again, the bargain room, as normal. A couple things at another store, but mostly bargain room. And another one of the Honeymooners Lost Episodes tapes from in the 1980s when Jackie Gleason found like a bunch of, he had a lot of old footage that had not been seen or released in a long time. They started coming to VHS and like LaserDisc, eventually DVD and that kind of stuff. So this one is Champagne and Caviar. And then one last one, and this I like the way this one looks, but one of my favorite movies of all time. If you watch my videos talking about my favorite movies, My Man Godfrey. And this is kind of a cool, I like this Hal Roach Studios like pink looking label there. It's pretty cool. Different look from what I've seen before. And then a few of those movies I talked about the last time we were there are slowly filtering into the bargain room. Some of those very cheap, common DVDs and Blu-rays that they have marked anywhere from $3 to something like $6, $7 in the other room. No one's touching, and slowly but surely they're leaking into the bargain room. So if you can grab them for like 10 to 15 cents, like 25 cents tops for like some of the heavier ones, then it's a good deal to grab. Not for like $3 to $5, $6, $7. But Pitch Black with Vin Diesel, and just a couple of just generic movies. As you can see, Marmaduke, like 27 Dresses with Katherine Heigl, stuff that if you can get it for like 10, 15 cents, like less than a quarter, cool. Otherwise, no. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Jim Brewer Hardcore, and a Barney double feature, Dino Dancing and Musical Scrapbook. One audio find, that was it. There were a bunch of vinyl records that were like annihilated that I saw, but an older Bill Cosby comedy CD from the old Warner Archives label, Bill Cosby, Why Is There Air? And some of those, they're definitely like way out of print and that kind of thing, so some of them are definitely worth grabbing by weight. Only one book, a single book. There's just nothing book-wise there. A lot of clothing today, but Berenstain Bears Get in a Fight, and this was a really good grab as well because in an unusual fashion, it has stickers which are all there and in good shape. That is not normally the case. Not a lot of these have the stickers, especially this is an older one from the 80s, and that they're in really good shape and together. That's awesome to find. And a few other ones that I held back until the end because these are really cool finds. First up is Hercules Legendary Journeys, Season 3, one of my all-time favorite shows, and this is the older Anchor Bay box set, the superior DVD release of the show, and this is overall my favorite season of the show, so always exciting to see. I have this already, but always an exciting thing to run across that. Then two other things that are very unusual, and looking through those records, I actually did find one LaserDisc today. It's been a long time since I found a LaserDisc in the thrift stores. Every once in a while it happens, but I found a starring Brigitte Bardot, Contempt. I've never seen this one before. It's one of these CinemaDisc collections where they release a lot of foreign films on LaserDisc, that cool like golden label they have there. It's in the original French with English subtitles. That is a really cool random find there. And this is I'm really excited for. I don't know why it's as huge and shaped like this. I'm going to open it up. But yeah, I'm looking. I don't know why it's this weird shape. There's nothing labeled on here. We'll see what it comes with. But the Chronicles of Narnia trilogy of movies, these are on DVD. When I first picked this up, I'm like, it looks like some weird Mega VHS case. I have two different versions of these on VHS, and I did not own them on DVD. Just have always watched them on VHS over and over again. So very happy to find this weird, ginormous thing here. These are the late 80s BBC TV movies, and I grew up watching those on PBS and fell in love with them, and they are so much better than the newer Disney movies, which, I mean, that was such a missed opportunity because those movies, the entire budget for all of these put together is probably like the catering cost of one of those big budget Disney movies. And, you know, because these were TV movies from, at this point, you know, over 30 years ago. And they're amazing. They're brilliant. They still stand up. You know, these are the kind of things that I've seen a lot of much younger than me. It's like multiple generations of kids discover the books and then discover these. And I've never come across a young person who has watched these and the newer ones who likes the Disney ones better. Always, it's always these. You know, younger siblings, younger cousins that I've had. You know, some friends of those people. Like every time they discover these, they're better. So if you haven't seen these, check them out if you're like the C.S. Lewis Chronicles of Narnia, especially if you grew up with them as a kid, those books and that kind of thing. These are fantastic. They still are really, really good, and they're a really nice, long, like TV movies. Put them all together. I forget how long the entire thing is, but when you put them all together, but it's fantastic. They do a really, really good job with these, and I revisit these every few years because they hold so many great memories for me. And yeah, I'm really excited to check this out as well and see why is it huge and in this like odd shape. We'll find out. Okay, so the giant, interesting box design is literally just that. What a weird, it's like on a cardboard, oh, you see that, stand, so like it's up to like maybe, Aslan's like paw is just like cardboard to stand the DVD set, which I've seen this version before, this release, on top of, so it's just extra tall to be extra tall. Nothing else is in there. Very fascinating, but really, really cool to finally have these on DVD. And a very interesting choice of box design. I don't know, make it stand out on the shelf, that kind of thing. Who knows why they did that, but really, really cool.